looking for a lot of knockouts tonight. So with that, let us meet our fighters for match number 1. Peyton Russell, Angel Valerio.
Philadelphia Fire's Peyton the Artist Russell brings disciplined training and mental focus to the combat zone.
I'm a seasoned WCL veteran, and no rookie will come in and show me up.
LA Stars Angel the Terminator Valerio says fighting in the WCL is a dream come true. His fighting heroes are Bill Superfoot Wallace and Benny the Jet Arquidez.
I will never quit.
Match 1 of 12 tonight. It'll be 2 halves. Fighting for 3rd place, the WCL semifinal championship. Doc Hamilton, the referee in the ring. Here we go, guys.
It's going to be interesting to see who presses the pace in the beginning. Both very athletic fighters, very aggressive.
Yeah, Peyton tends to be, more of the thinker type fighter. And Valerio tends to use his speed a little bit more. So it'll be interesting which fighter, establishes his game first.
Peyton Russell's got a nice axe kick. It'll be nice to see if he uses that to advantage and uses it to dictate the beginning of this fight. There you go, Russell.
Yeah, very good axe kick.
Good axe. Russell there in the burgundy pants. LA Stars fighting in the silver pants. Angel Valerio, the Terminator.
Interesting guy. They're using a bit more of a point type strategy, staying out a little bit, trying to gauge each other.
Let him go, let him go. Get up.
I mean, it's good for people to know a lot of fighters when they first get in the first 20 seconds are often to trying to feel the opponent out and get an idea of where he's at.
Yeah, as you can see, the way Russell's stance is, he's starting to get a little bit lower in his stance. He's getting a little bit more confidence. The fact that, he can start establishing his game. But Valerio's doing a very good job of hitting and moving, he doesn't have the cleanest combinations together, but he's hitting and moving and becoming a very, very difficult opponent to hit.
It seems Peyton's already starting to set the pace a little bit, just being more aggressive. And, of course, this is what gets the judges' nod when it all comes down to aggression pays, especially in the WCL.
All right, holding there, holding against Angel Valerio, so he awards a penalty point to Peyton and the Philly Fire.
I'd be a little careful if I was Valerio with my hands down that low with a puncher like Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton's got, he's got some very good boxing skills. He'll step in, and as you can see, he's the one who's kind of throwing combinations.
Yeah, he just an overhand right then, nearly caught Angel Valerio. As I said, you got to keep those hands up. You can't just rely on your kicking skills to keep someone like Peyton away.
Russell comes into this match after a KO in a previous match in the WCL, so riding high with a lot of confidence, and you kind of get the feeling he's a little frustrated, maybe wants to knock this guy out.
Oh, Valerio landed a good right hand. Looked like it hurt Russell a little bit there.
I have a feeling, Guy, that Angel really needs to start taking the fight to Peyton, though. Peyton still seems to be the aggressor here. And again, regardless, it really does get the judge's notice.
So Angel pulling a little Muhammad Ali there, taunting him a little bit, bring it in. Russell misses with the kick.
Yeah, but, still Valerio still moving away. He says come in, but you can't just fight defensively under these sorts of rules.
Yeah, he's basically just throwing one technique. He's wanting Russell to move in so he can counter him.
Exactly, which again, with the WCL, it doesn't quite work the same way. It's not like you have 10 rounds to sort of gain momentum with that sort of fighting.
5,000 strong inside the Frank Irwin Center here in Austin. WCL semifinal championship. And there, Valerio tries to unload the right, doesn't connect.
Yeah, Peyton's putting the combinations together. It was a very good fight.
Here's a quick look from the Total Gym replay.
First round, though, you got to kind of shake it off, get the nerves out. But I kept the pressure on him with my hands first. Rock those hands and follow the feet second.
I think Peyton came up with a little more aggression, and then I think that is, as I said, going to pay off for the judges.
Peyton the Artist Russell, 15 for Philly and the penalty point, 16 points. Valerio, 10 points for the LA Stars, and that is our team score after one match. And we got a whole lot more action to go. Second half, 6 matches to go. Peyton Russell, Angel Valerio. We get underway, and Russell coming in, obviously, with a little momentum, a little confidence after the first half.
Absolutely. Valerio's got to establish more aggression right from the beginning now and not allow Peyton Russell to dictate the fight so much.
Well, Peyton's coming straight at him. I mean, he knows what he has to do to win.
Oh! Beautiful spinning back kick. He timed that axe kick from Peyton Russell perfectly. Right foot spinning back kick knocks Peyton Russell right to the mat, gets a standing count.
I don't know that Russell, in my memory, has gone down that hard of late.
No, I think Peyton got a bit of a surprise then from Valerio. And Valerio now needs to keep that pace. He needs to press the pace. Peyton Russell coming back in there, trying to make amends for that knockdown. Nice foot-hand combination. Again, Guy, wouldn't you think Valerio needs to get back in there, though, and keep that momentum going for himself after that knockdown?
Oh, absolutely. And, of course, you know, Peyton needs to pick it up. This knockdown is going to put this match out of range from him if he does not pick up the game. He needs to close the distance, and that's what he's trying to do. Is you see him working in, trying to get his hands going.
Peyton trying to take the pace now up to Valerio, though, trying to make up for that knockdown. Fighters clinching up there. Remember, no clinching allowed. Referee will separate them. You can see Peyton Russell trying to find that gap, but Valerio doing the right thing, trying to take the aggression to Peyton Russell.
Take the aggression, but the last thing he wants to do is be too aggressive and open himself up.
Absolutely.
You know? Exactly. I think that's the hesitation that he's doing.
Whoa! A nice effort, but a big miss.
Yeah, kind of like a windmill kick. Very hard to pull that off in this type of competition, but hats off to him for trying.
Well, Valerio, I mean, you could say Valerius, as he gets in tight there with Russell, trying to bring something maybe Russell wouldn't expect.
Yeah, Russell still walking up. Peyton Russell doing what he needs to do, driving Valerio back onto the apron ring there. It'll probably be a point against Valerio there for passivity. Exactly what you see from the referee there. They need to stay in there. They need to go at each other. If they move back, they have to circle out, as they call it. You can't move back in a straight line, or you're going to lose points for your team.
Yeah, Peyton Russell needs to pick this up. He has about a minute left, and he needs to start putting his combinations together. You know, forcing Valerio to fight him.
Absolutely. He's got to make up those points that he lost for that knockdown. Valerio, on the other hand, as we said, he's got to get in there and keep that advantage going for his team. Russell not allowing that, though. Russell is still taking the fight there to Valerio. Oh, attempted axe kick there from Peyton Russell. Didn't quite score.
Oh, very good combination by Russell.
Valerio looking a little tired now, Guy. Notice his hands down low. He's not quite as busy, and again, he needs to be.
And Russell needs to take advantage of this. I don't know why. There we go. He's pressing it now. He's got 10 seconds. He needs to put it together a little bit more degree of urgency in his fighting.
Yep, you can see Valerio again still just looking a little gassed out there. You get that oxygen jet, that lactic acid starts to build up, makes it very hard to keep the pace coming.
So Russell doing what he can to get Philly back in the game, and did well late, but that might be the image judges remember.
Round was mine. I just caught a good kick. And, you know, it was well placed by him. I give him credit.
Perfect, right on the chin.
Total gym replay. Peyton the Artist Russell taking the rare shot early, but then late in the game, Valerio trying the windmill, unsuccessful. So for Philadelphia, not so good news. Russell, the loser this time around. Valerio, revenge in the second half. LA building the lead now, 86-58. More to come from the Frank Irwin Center in Austin.